Night by the River Cabin, extended bedtime story. Good evening. Before you settle in, let your breath find a quiet rhythm. In and out, soft and unhurried. Let your shoulders drop, your forehead smooth, your hands grow warm and heavy. There is nothing to achieve here, nothing to finish. Only a gentle night and a river that knows how to carry every thought away. Tonight, I'll take you to a small cabin by a river just after the rain. The world outside is clean and polished. The air is new. Clouds loosen their hold on the sky, and a pale moon gathers itself from behind them like a kindly face emerging from a soft scarf. The path to the cabin is narrow and forgiving, and if you step carefully, you can hear how moss yields underfoot with the faintest spring, as if the earth is a cushion made just for you. The cabin waits with patient wooden walls, honey brown and gently weathered. A little porch shades the doorway. 2 chairs sit side by side, remembering 100 quiet evenings and more. The roof, tin and tender to each raindrop, has held a rhythm all day. And though the storm has passed, it keeps a soft memory of rain in the air, mineral, green, and kind. When your hand finds the latch, it is cool and smooth, and it eases open without protest. Inside, the air smells faintly of cedar and tea leaves. A woven rug lies on the floor like a field of dry wheat, pale and welcoming. A table nearby holds a small lamp with a linen shade, and when you turn it on, light spreads in a quiet circle that seems to bring the walls closer in the nicest way, as if the room is giving you a careful hug. There's a shelf along one wall. The books there are friendly, their spines softened by many evenings like this. You notice a small field guide to birds, a book of poems that speak in short, calm lines, and an old cookbook that loves butter and slow oven heat. Everything in the cabin is simple, but not sparse. It is the kind of simplicity that suggests everything you need has found you already. On the stove, a little kettle waits with steady patience. You fill it and set it to heat, and its hum is like a cat resting near your ankle. 2 tins are on the counter, one of chamomile and one of mint. You open the chamomile, and the blossoms, pale as tiny moons, release a comfort that floats up and around the room, dissolving whatever the day asked you to hold. When the kettle exhales its light, happy breath, you pour the water and watch the blossoms sway and steep, a soft gold forming in the cup. The steam rises, curling like a ribbon, and your hands grow warmer around the mug. You carry your tea to the window and stand there a while, just breathing. Beyond the glass, the river slides along its bed with the patience of time itself. Moves without hurry, nuzzling the pebbles it loves, shouldering past a fallen branch, curling around a bend you can't see from here. Even the dark has softened. Raindrops gathered on every leaf catch the moon and return it in small pieces, as if the night is a mosaic of simple kindnesses. You open the door and step out to the porch. The planks are a little damp, but not unfriendly. You sit in one of the chairs and the wood creaks a polite hello. From the eaves, a final drop of rain falls and lands somewhere you can't see, and the sound is small and perfect. Down in the grass, crickets test their violins, not to impress anyone, only to find a line of music that fits the air. The river speaks in its many syllables, each one softer than the last. A firefly blinks near the willow and moves a little, then stops, then moves again, as if the night is breathing through a lantern. On the far bank, tall pines hold the sky like quiet pillars. They smell of clean resin and a memory of sun. You sip your tea. It tastes like mercy. After a while, you stand and set the mug down. and follow a little path to the water. It is only a few steps. Someone placed flat stones there long ago, and they remember the feet of anyone who needs them. At the river's edge, the water is clear as a thought that has laughed and let itself go. Slick pebbles lie beneath the surface like sleeping marbles. You crouch and trail your fingers in the stream. It is cool, but not cold. It welcomes your hand as if you are part of the landscape, which, for this moment, you are. There is a smooth, round stone beside you, the size of a plum. You pick it up and let it warm to your palm. Its surface is river-worn, not sharp anywhere, old and harmless and entirely itself. You roll it in your hand, feel the way it prefers the cradle of your fingers, and then you set it back exactly as you found it. The river approves with a small chuckle against a root. Farther along, a low wooden bridge crosses to the opposite bank. You do not need to go far, just halfway is enough. From the center of the bridge, you look down and watch the water scribble soft marks around the posts, writing a poem it has been reciting since before anyone learned to hear it. Somewhere behind you, an owl clears its throat in the pine and names the hour without numbers. The sound is round and friendly. A breeze wanders up the river, carrying the scent of damp earth and green bark. It pauses to lift a loose strand of hair and settle it behind your ear, careful as a friend. You return to the porch and the chair, and the night adds you back to itself, like a missing piece that has come home. On the little table near your knee lies a folded blanket, light and soft. You drape it over your legs and let your eyes grow heavier by degrees. The river continues. It always does. When you are ready, you step inside and close the door softly. The lamp's circle of light has grown even warmer. You set the empty mug in the sink. It makes a gentle sound and stands there with quiet pride, as if it has done good work. You light a small candle on the table, nothing dramatic, and its flame takes hold with a steady glow. You choose a book from the shelf and open to a page that talks about winter birds and kitchens at dawn. The lines are simple, patient, unafraid of silence. You read a few, then close the cover again, not because the poem is done, but because the evening itself is a poem and you are already living inside it. The bed is set against the wall beneath a window that sees the river. The linen smells faintly of sun and soap, like something cared for by a person who believes in ordinary goodness. You draw back the blanket and sit on the edge a moment, feeling how the mattress gives in the most considerate ways. Your body is grateful in places you don't have to name. You slip beneath the covers and the bed welcomes you the way a quiet boat welcomes a passenger. Through the open window, the night speaks in the voice of water. You let your breathing learn that rhythm, the one the river offers for free. In the soft half-light, memories move toward you, but not to be examined. Not tonight. They come as warm household cats might come, one at a time to share your lap and then find another place to curl. You remember a summer when you were small, when the sidewalk steamed after a rain and the air glittered with the smell of wet stone. You remember someone holding your hand to cross the street, not saying much, because love does not always need the help of words. You remember a kitchen at night, a glass of water, the hum of the refrigerator like a distant insect choir. These memories ask nothing of you. They are content to exist. They drift along the river that moves behind your eyelids. You do not have to hold them. They know how to float. If a thought with sharper edges arrives, you set it gently on a leaf and let the current take it around the bend. You watch it go with a soft kindness, not chasing, not resisting. It will find its place. It always does. Every river knows how to carry what is given to it, and the night is a patient fairy. After a while, the candle lowers itself to a single brave ember. You touch it out with a small breath, and the room accepts the darkness as if it had been missing a piece and now is whole. The lamp is already off. The window is a rectangle of gentle shadow. Beyond it, the trees hold their shoulders against the sky. The owl calls again, but farther away now, as if the forest itself is growing sleepy. Somewhere, a fox places soft feet along a path only the fox understands. The river negotiates a shallow, then a deeper pool. The patterns are simple, perfect, and endless. Sleep arrives the way mist rises from the water, first not there, and then all around, soft and entire. You are not trying to sleep. You are simply being gently gathered by it, as a child is gathered by a warm blanket and a quiet room. You might dream of walking by the river with someone who laughs easily, or of lying in a field full of cricket song. You might dream of rain that keeps the plants honest, and of a kitchen table that always has room for one more cup. Whatever the dream, it will be a soft thing, and it will do its work without your supervision. If you stir, if a small wakefulness pricks up its ears, you will find the night exactly where you left it, doing its work faithfully. The river continues its patient spell. It never runs out of words. The pines stand watch without wanting thanks. The blanket holds you in a slow embrace. You can visit the window and see that the sky has changed the smallest amount. The moon has shifted. A few brave stars have winked on or off. The air has cooled another whisper. Take a sip of water if you left a glass by the bed. Lie back down and let your breath again match the only metronome that matters. You are home inside your own resting. Toward the deep hours, the world grows stiller. The crickets lower their boughs. The owl tucks its head. A hush falls over the grass, as if the blades have all agreed to stop whispering at once. The river's voice softens, but it is there, the way your pulse is there, constant and polite. In this vast, kind quiet, you slip further in. Shoulders float, hands go slack. Mind loosens its tidy knots and lets the thread lie where it will. By the time a hint of morning gathers on the horizon, very far away where the river longs to go, you have traveled the gentle distance inside yourself that only sleep can measure. No clocks needed, no signs posted, only a sense as you drift near waking and then away again that you are lighter than you were. What needed setting down has been set down. What needed holding has been held, and softly. If you visit the porch in your thoughts, you will find it waiting. 2 chairs, a little table, the railing beaded with the smallest jewels of dew. The grass leans toward light not yet visible. The willow lowers its long hands to touch its own reflection. A single firefly, off-season and unhurried, tries its lamp once, as if to remember how it used to be. The bridge stands where it always stood. On the far bank, the pines keep their vows. Inside, the kettle is quiet, but it would gladly sing again if you asked. The books on the shelf have shifted a little, the way books do when they settle into their own sleep. The blanket holds the exact shape of the night you spent beneath it. And the bed, dear friend, keeps the memory of your weight as a secret it will tell to no one. You may stay here as long as you wish. The cabin is generous. It belongs to you for as many nights as you need, in as many seasons as you can imagine. You can come back when the river runs louder in spring, or when summer hangs its blue curtains all day, or when autumn braids the air with smoke and apples, or when winter places a simple white hand on everything and asks for quiet in a voice so gentle you cannot say no. Each time, the door will open the same way. The rug will feel like wheat under your feet. The books will nod to you as if you were a regular, and the kettle will be ready to sing. This is a place where the calendar does not matter, because you are already coordinated with something deeper than dates. For now, though, let this night be enough. Let the river keep its slow promises. Let the pines carry your name the way wind carries a tune, without trying to improve it. Let the sky place its large, kind hand over the cabin roof and smooth down whatever rumples are left in the day. Let your breath and the water strike a treaty so gentle that even your dreams have to whisper. In this restful country, everything you are is welcome. The parts of you that are tired can be tired. The parts of you that worry can set down their tools. The parts of you that hope can wander the porch and watch the first ideas of morning form in the air. There is no test here, No measuring stick, only the ongoing conversation between you and a night that refuses to be anything but merciful. When the world is ready to make a quieter kind of light, it will. You will wake the way a leaf lifts when the smallest wind passes. You will remember the river and the owl and the firefly and the stone that warmed in your hand. You will remember that when rain ends, the earth smells like a promise kept. You will carry that scent with you into the day, in a pocket no one can see, close enough to touch whenever you need to. And if sometime later your mind grows noisy again, if the edges of the day feel sharper than you'd like, you can return here by closing your eyes and taking one soft breath. The path will appear, moss underfoot. The door will open, cedar and tea on the air. The chair on the porch will greet you with that polite creak it reserves for old friends. The river will speak the old poem in a new way, and you will understand it without needing to know a single word. For now, rest. Let the cabin hold you. Let the night finish its careful work. Let sleep be the river, and let yourself be the leaf, and let the world be kind. Good night.